name is Spade. Sam Spade. I'm a private investigator. In fact, I'm the world's greatest private investigator. And I want you to know that a detective's life is not all about sleazy divorces.
I'm looking for a detective named Sam Spade.
That would be me. I hope this isn't one of those sleazy divorces.
No. It's about my son.
What about him?
He's been acting strangely.
How so?
He doesn't talk back. He mows the lawn without having to be reminded.
Dreadful. Call in the National Guard.
It may not sound pathological to you, but something strange is going on. He never acts like this. He even told me that he loves me.
Sounds like the kind of things I did when I was a kid. He's probably just trying to soften you up to get his next handout.
That's just it. He stopped asking for handouts. He went out and found a part-time job.
Just sounds like a kid being a kid. I'm not sure you want to spend good money.
Will $2,000 get you started?
On the other hand, the kid could be in deep doo-doo. I really should investigate this case thoroughly.
Here's a picture of him. His name is Darren.
I'll get right on it. When you're the world's greatest private eye, you don't waste time interviewing neighbors and relatives, you go where the action is. That's where trouble lurks. I headed down to the local squat. A squat is an empty hotel or warehouse where druggies hang out.
You a cop?
Me? No, I.
Then I'll trade you 6 rocks for 6 loads.
I'm not into that stuff.
Hash?
No.
Dust?
I'm looking for a kid who probably hangs out here. You seen him in here?
No. You got any coke?
No. So, you're saying you never saw this kid doing drugs?
Never saw him at all. Hey, you wouldn't just happen to have any smack, would you?
Thanks for the info. With drugs eliminated as the cause of the kid's behavior, I will head down to the local rave. A rave is a traveling nightclub. The reason it travels is because the owners don't check drivers' licenses when kids order drinks.
You a cop?
No, I'm a private investigator. Looking for this kid. You ever seen him in here?
Yeah.
When?
The little brat cost me a customer.
What do you mean?
I thought he came in here to drink. But it turns out he came in to find a friend of his. Took the drink right out of her hand and dragged her out the door. At $6 a drink. That girl was usually good for $50 worth of alcohol. But this little brat stopped her before she could finish one drink.
Do you know where he took the girl?
The worst part is I thought the kid was a big tipper. He pressed a folded bill into my hand to get past the ropes. But when I looked, it was just a $1 bill. That's the last time that little punk will ever get by my ropes again.
Focus. Where did he take the girl?
I'm sorry. I just developed a slight deafness. Can you repeat the question?
Where?
Young Life. Downtown.
Thanks. I went downtown and asked around about another rave called Young Life. Hey, I'm looking for a place called Young Life.
This is Young Life here.
Why don't I hear any music?
Music?
It's too early to close up.
I don't understand.
This is a rave, isn't it?
No. It's a Christian crisis center.
You're kidding.
Why would I kid you?
Never mind. Did you see a kid come in here with a girl?
You mean Darren? Yes. But if you want information about the girl, I'm sworn to confidentiality.
But you can give me information about Darren.
It depends. Why are you looking for him?
His mother is worried about him.
I'm sure.
Oh. You think I'm out to get him?
Darren has made some enemies among the drug dealers.
How?
First, you lay your cards on the table, then I'll lay mine.
My name is Spade, Sam Spade. I'm a private investigator. Darren's mother hired me to find out why he's been acting so strange lately.
Yes, it has been a rather dramatic change, hasn't it?
So?
Darren surrendered his life to Jesus a few weeks ago.
So, he didn't bring the girl here for a little?
No, of course not. He brought her here for drug and alcohol rehabilitation.
You're kidding.
You must have mistaken me for a comedian.
So, Darren's behavior changes.
You thought it was a cover-up for drugs, or sex, or something sinister?
It usually is. But this is the real deal, huh?
The real deal.
Didn't Darren tell his mother about this?
Every time Darren tries to tell his mother about Jesus, she just thinks it's
a cover-up?
Yes.
How do you explain the behavior change?
Well, I know that Jesus promised that the Holy Spirit would write his laws on our hearts.
The Holy Spirit, well, I'll be. Even the world's greatest private eye learned something new on this case. I returned to my client's home to give her the news. Well, I found the reason for your son's strange behavior.
I already know.
You do?
Yes. It's the Holy Spirit.
But I just spent 3 days tracking down. How did you find out?
I surrendered my life to Jesus too. The Holy Spirit is changing my life too. Isn't it wonderful?
So, there you have it, proof positive that a private eye's life is not all about sleazy divorces. It's also about the Holy Spirit. It sounds like it could be contagious.
Based on a play by Bob Snook. Conditions for use: do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from performances.
You may reproduce and distribute this script freely, but all copies must contain this copyright statement.